Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. On this video I'm going to be repairing this Fire tablet Kindle HD. It's the 10-inch screen. As you can see, it's got a protective case on it, but we've got a problem here. The problem isn't with the glass. If we can move it around, you'll see the glass is not broken, and if we take the case off of it, we can see there is a screen protector on there. So the screen protector is not broken. Underneath this piece of glass is a part called the LCD screen. It's completely separate from the top bit, the Digitizer, and yeah, that's as you can see, that's definitely broken. So I've got a new part which I'm going to install. So this is the new one. It's not exactly the same as this one in that it is a black surround rather than a white surround, but I'm not precious on the white surround. In fact, I think the black surround in some ways would make it look better. So we're going to be removing and replacing this. I've ordered this off of eBay. I'll put a link in the description to the part that I purchased and a description up on the screen. So, future me here, just laid out the tools that I've used to complete the job on this repair. This is the repaired tablet. Needed some tweezers for removing some tape off of the electrical connectors. Again, that for being plastic so you can touch some of the bits and move bits without shorting out electricity. Use these in debonding the screen. This to try and get to bits where I couldn't reach with those. Slightly wider one there just to help get it bigger. Razor blades for cleaning the old glue off of the frame. Scissors for cutting the tape that bonds the screen to the frame. And last of all, a hot water bottle. So you use that just to soften the glue up when you're removing the glass from the frame. So the first thing we need to do is remove the case off the back and power it down. As you can see, the case is starting to come off, so I would imagine that this has been flexed to the point that it's broken it. That's the battery disconnected. So next we need to be removing this battery unit. by removing these screws around the outside. Just going to be using this screwdriver with the star tip. So that's all the screws removed. I'm just going to put these in a small bag to keep them safe, and then we'll be lifting out the battery unit. There we go, just need to remove this wire from these little wire holders around the side of the battery. There is a little adhesive on the back there, or spacer, and this is the back of the screen we can see now. So what I've done here is I've got a hot water bottle, and I've tucked the screen inside to heat up the glue. As we can see, I've got started on this side of the screen. Simply use this small blade to get some purchase underneath the side of the screen, and then you can sort of pick at the glue and moved on to these bigger plastic, I don't know whether you call them spreaders, but with the adhesive hot, I'm just working my way along. As I move my way along, I'm just going to insert these ones in here. So I'm going along, the glue is getting scraped out by the tip of this. It's plastic, so it's not going to damage anything behind there. The heat, as well as softening the glue up, also makes the plastic casing around the screen a bit more flexible. So rather than just pushing up against the glass, you're sort of flexing the plastic away. The good thing with these spreaders is you can roll them around like that, to get more purchase. Just take your time with this, because if you need more time to soften the glue up, just put this back inside the bottle and wait for it to soften up a bit longer. Just broke the glass under there, but this is being replaced, so just pushing it a bit too hard, I think. That's the corner gone on that one as well. Obviously going a bit too hard on this, but we are replacing this screen with a new one. I'm going to pop it back in there, leave it to soften off for a bit longer, then come back to it. So that's the screen removed. Wasn't the cleanest removal, but this whole piece is being replaced, and all we're going to have to do now is just clean this adhesive off around the edges before we mount the new screen. So this screen did have a screen protector on it, which didn't protect it obviously, and is broken during the removal as well. So that might be why. Obviously it didn't shatter as much as maybe other ones would. But yeah, that's going in the bin now. I'm just going to use this tool to go around the edges and just remove the adhesive. So I've used a razor blade just to clean off any excess tape that was left behind. As you can see, it's all nice and clean now, no tape. What I'm going to do now is give this all a wipe down with an alcohol wipe, and just to remove any excess glues that are there, and then we're going to start putting some new tape down. So this is the tape I'm using. Got this from Amazon. I'm going to put a link in the description so you can get some of this. Comes with some tweezers to help apply it. So I'm just going to use these cleaning wipes. They're designed for cleaning your glasses, but they are an alcohol wipe, so they'll help remove any excess glue that might be left over and give us a clean surface to bond to. So I'm just going to use the old screen as a template and basically check where the adhesive was stuck on there and match it to there. And before we then stick the new screen in, we've just got to transfer these heat sinks over to these blocks here. So I'm just going to remove these heat sinks and put them into the places they should be on the frame. Just going to use a blade to lift them off. So this is the new screen. I'm just going to pop it in so that those heat sinks can stick to the bottom in the right place. So lastly, we just need to peel off all of the backing of the adhesive and then fit the screen. So that is all of the tape removed. So we can go ahead and install this screen now. Just take a note that the holes for the camera are there, lining up with the camera, and this chipset there lining up with the hole in the frame. Here we go, that is all installed there. Now, next bit to do is install the ribbon that goes across here. So I've run out of the memory on the memory card, but I've gone ahead and installed the ribbon across the back of the screen. Last thing we need to do before putting the case back on is to install the battery, and that fits here like so, and then these little cables were sitting inside this black cable was sitting inside there. So we're on the right side of that now. Right, so we've got all the screws reinstalled now, all the way around the outside. Just got to reconnect the power supply cable. So that's all installed now, battery and then the protective film over the top. Just got to refit the case. So it's the next day and I've been using the tablet, or my daughter's been using the tablet all day. As you can see, the screen is all working fine now. The battery ran out on the camera, so, and also had a few problems with the screen once it had been completed. Refitted the battery and reconnected it and it still didn't turn on. Plugged in the charger and it still didn't turn on. Went back over both the clips for the LCD and to secure it to the motherboard, and they had a ribbon between the two. Just unlatch those, relatch them, again relatch the battery, and then all of a sudden started working. So as you can see, it looks as good as new. So so a good repair. It's going to be living in this case moving forward, or it wasn't the case when it was broken anyway, but hopefully that will prevent it from breaking again. So I hope this video has been useful. If you could like and subscribe, it will help me to make more videos just like this.